So I know COVID-19 has been stressful and anxiety provoking, not only as a caregiver, but as a mom. I have a son. He'll be 2 in January. His name's Kirk, and he has chronic lung disease. Yes, COVID is stressful as a caregiver, but it's even more stressful as a mom. So I'm very, very, very cautious at work about my PPE, about my mask, about my goggles, and making sure that I'm protected so that I can protect him. But I also know that if I wear a mask and I wear my PPE properly and I do all the right things, I can protect him and myself.
First and foremost, Cedar City is a small community. So when we have patients, we know a lot of the patients. And so that's unique to a lot of other like facility sites that may be larger that they may know their patients and take care of their patients, but they don't know them personally like we do. Sooner or later, you're going to be exposed, or you're going to know someone that's been exposed. And I think until you know somebody and it hits on that personal level, you're not going to sometimes really take this serious.
You know, in early spring, we weren't seeing a lot of the virus. Our numbers were minimal. We're starting to see a surge now. As the numbers of positive tests have went up, we're starting to see the after effects of that in hospitalizations now, and getting to a point where we could reach capacity. You have to have nurses to be able to take care of patients. It's not just room. We can create rooms. You can't create nurses to care for patients.
Think about it, is we are used to running full on occasion. We can manage it for 2 or 3 days. It's like a sprint. You know, as a sprinter, you can go full speed for short distances, but then you need to cool down, take a break. We're doing that day in, day out, day in. We do not have enough staff to do that for weeks on end.
The community here in southern Utah could really help with this, and to keep the numbers down if they would mask up and social distance, limit those large gatherings. It would really help us maintain open spaces to give that great care to patients.
Part of the reason we went out to New York was to gain knowledge, but also gain perspective. What we witnessed there, we never want to see other places.
Coming back from New York, you always kind of self-reflect about what would happen if COVID were to be as rampant here. Even though, you know, we don't have 6 hospitals in a 15-mile radius. We only have the one Cedar City Hospital. You know, these are patients that still need care. Unfortunately, we are, you know, only the one hospital in a 45-mile radius, and we still need to provide excellent care.
What's really different right now nationwide is that when we went back to New York, that was kind of the epicenter of everything that was going on. And they were able to pull resources from Georgia, from Utah, from Washington. We are on our own. We are going to have to figure this out. You know, realize that your actions that do not impact you as much as they do others.
I worry about, for me personally, things that keep me up at night are worrying if we have to go to mandatory overtime or work extra shifts to care for patients. The strain that's going to put on my family. I have 3 little boys at home and a husband who works night shift, and even in the coming weeks, I'm working night shifts and have to find childcare at night for my kids, so that there'll be nurses here to take care of those patients, because although I have a family at home, I have a family here too, and it's just as important.
At this point, we said the die is cast. We've crossed the river Styx and we're in for pain. And the question is, how long is the pain going to last? As a medical community and as a community, how well we're going to pull through it.